Every person in Canada will be affected with this strike.
Alberta farmers raising the alarm that if a rail stoppage set for midnight Wednesday happens, there will be major economic consequences felt by them and consumers.
Mike, do you copy?
Canada's two rail lines, Canadian Pacific Kansas City and Canadian National Railway, are preparing for a halt to rail operations across Canada if agreements cannot be met with workers.
Ourselves, well, we won't have revenue to operate. There's no magic here. So we need this system to run. So it's important to get this thing figured out sooner than later.
Particularly as the farmer is in the fields right now harvesting. We're pulling off crops, storage is needed. We need efficient flow from the farm gate to the elevator, to the rail, to the port. Any type of rail disruption right now disrupts the flow of agricultural product movement in what's an essential time in agriculture.
The system will stop. The grain elevators will fill up, and there'll be nowhere to move product. Society doesn't need this. I wish the hell that the government would get involved and get this situation rectified.
This situation has prompted calls for binding arbitration and government intervention to prevent supply shortages. But as of Wednesday, no action has been taken. Until something does, farmers like Jones scramble to find a place to store their grain, or worse yet, storing it unprotected, chancing spoilage and a loss of revenue. Then there's the trucking option.
Truck is significantly more expensive, significantly slower, significantly harder to coordinate. And if you're concerned at all about CO2 emissions, rail is far, far superior in terms of the magnitude of CO2 emissions versus truck.
When it comes to the farm, excuses won't pay our bills. So we have to find a way to get that done ourselves.
In Balzac, Phoenix Phillips, City News.